Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another video on Conqueror's Blade. So, since it's been kind of a while since we've last done one, I thought we'd just hop into a little bit of a casual siege, have a little bit of a chat with Evo, because, well, why not? And it's an easy video. I'm also going away with work at the weekend, so I thought we'll get this one ready, and at least you've got something to watch on Monday. We're quite the way through Season 8 now. Been a little bit of a mixed season, I think, for many. I think a lot of us are still disappointed about the fact we didn't get the Grenadier unit, and we've not really heard anything on that at all, which has kind of been a little bit disappointing. So we're probably not going to see that this season, because we're pretty rapidly getting through the season. I didn't really enjoy the monks as the starting unit, but more recently I guess I've kind of enjoyed the grey hairs once I got the hang of them, and the Madao have been a lot of fun to play, so at least we've got two decent units at the season, I suppose. And I'm still playing the Pike class, so it's obviously doing something right. I am very much actually enjoying the Pike class. It's got some really interesting parts to it. I do like the escape skill, but I also really like the ultimate because it's got that such a well, we'll see it probably later on in this battle when I attack someone, but it's got such a sharp lunge forwards, which makes it quite effective. But anyway, we're on Great Wall. We'll see what we can do. Just trying to get a few early hits with the cannons. Always trying get up to that section of the wall, see if there's anything we can do. But I did wonder if they were going to push that gateway, but it looks like it was just the Martellatori on the ram. Yeah, there's nothing else really actually around us here now. Let's pull back in then. What have we got? We've got a lot of Pavis and stuff shooting out, which is good, puts pressure on them. Obviously I spawned in with my Condottieri. Hopefully, got to keep an eye on them. They're an extremely aggressive unit. If anyone here has got any condos, you will know exactly what they're like. As soon as sort of an enemy gets within 10 metres of them, they go on this sort of charge. But it looks like they might be outflanking us now, so I'm just going to pull around. Yeah, they are. Oh, this is not what I want to do. I'll try and get the disruption. I can't get up, pressing the wrong key. Where's E? Ah! Oh god, Evo. Idiot. Okay, at least we've got a bit of friendly support here now. Okay, we'll be okay. As long as I don't get myself killed here. But I want to get kills. Keep an eye on the health. Keep an eye on the health. Ooh. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, that didn't quite go according to plan, let's face it. Normally you want to be getting the sort of charge off on my condos, and I don't really want to be sort of frontally facing that much stuff, but I guess they rounded the corner just as we came out the gateway, so a little bit unlucky timing. But we got away with it. The rest of the team was there to support us. Just get myself healed up, and then we can kind of decide what we want to do next. Oh, some Pavis at the end of that alleyway. Well, we'll get the condos healed up and we'll bring them back in. They're not really... Well, I was just about to say they're not really pushing, but there's actually a little bit of stuff starting to have a look. What have we got? Some Berserkers. I'm a little bit far back, but... Oh, that's kind of why I like the Pike as well, just for the focused damage you can put out. Really nice against things like Berserkers. It kind of, on any other unit, it feels a little bit of a waste using a nut like that, but Berserkers, because they're such a small number of unit, you know, if you can kill half of them like that, it's so effective. Well, everything's now on fire, but thankfully it's friendly flames, so it's, for a change, not me on fire. Where these condos got to? There they are. A little bit of stuff in the gateway. It's probably what I'm going to go for. Let's just go for it. Go in with the ult. I love the fact as well, on the ult, you then get these follow-on options. I mean, don't flame my poor condos. I'd rather the fire drops didn't happen, really. No! Ugh, bloody fire drops. Doing more damage than good. Please don't get killed by this longsword. Thank you. Let's go and shelter somewhere. Jubileed. I've forgotten completely what I was saying. Oh yeah, the ult. Yeah, I think it actually does quite a lot of few different options on it, which is what I like about it. Because you can charge through, and then you can either lock someone in place with like a poleaxe style ult, or you get this like, I've got it set on my E, this spin, which does massive area damage to enemy units, like that grey hairs there. So you get the first sort of damage with the ult smashing through the front of the unit, and then you're always behind the unit. So then when you use this like spinny ability, you know, technical terms here, obviously, when you use your spinny ability, it just sends everything flying, but you almost always hit full crit. Actually does loads of damage, but it's great for sort of breaking apart stalwart formations, grey hair formations, and then you can charge in with your units, you know, when you've got the condo. So it works really well in that sort of sense. But anyway, everything's dead now. Well, my condos are, at least. Anyway, I suppose we should think about going to get another unit. We've actually got a bit of stuff coming in here. A bit of a cheeky heal right in front of this unit of iron cap swords pushing in. I should have thought, ow, that the medals will be okay. Go on, get him. There we go. We'll just deal with these iron caps. Oh, okay. Didn't quite expect to die there. What do we want to respawn with? Are we going to hold the A point, I suppose? I suppose we'll come back in with our forties. Probably the unit to go for. It's quite a long walk, though, because it's going to spawn me in effectively at the C point on this map. So to get down, I've got to go out the gate, round, you know, all the way along the wall, and then sort of curve back round. It's quite a long way to go. My slight concern here is that I'm going to end up getting caught out, sort of out of position. Come on then, let's go forties. Come on, is it going to register my respawn? There we go. Nothing around me, at least. Let's go down this way then. I'm guessing I'm holding A, but there looks like there's quite a lot of stuff on the point. And these 40s are painfully slow. Yeah. Let's keep going anyway. Since someone's going to... oh, this is probably a good time to talk about the moving with X and moving with C. If we're not going to lose this point. Yeah, I think we are. I'm never going to get there in time. But anyway, sidetracked. A common comment that I get is, why do I always move my unit with X rather than using C? Well, over very long distances, you kind of can use C. But the problem with it is that it makes units move in a line. You know, if you double tap a unit and try and move them with C, you'll see they sort of basically do like a giant conga line, and you'll see they spread themselves out over like 100 meters and slowly weave their way down to you. Yes, they move quicker, but it means your unit turns up, you know, 2 by 2, rather than turning up as a, you know, a full 30-man block all at once. And so I find that to be very annoying, because it means I end up getting caught out in a situation where, you know, that would have been a good example. Walking from the C point down to support A, and then suddenly the A point falls and there's enemies bearing down on me. And now I can't form into a pipe block because, you know, my unit's spread over the 4 hills away, trying to slowly walk the way down. I would rather get there a little bit slower, but with all my unit there at once. Hopefully, at least that kind of makes sense. At least that's my experience of it, so that's why I always use X. And I think most sort of more experienced players tend to just use stuff with X, unless you're moving over long distances, or a unit like Berserkers or something, then it kind of works a little bit better. Well, anyway, there were some fairly crappy cannon shots, but in my defence, it's quite hard to talk and play here. I've never been very good at it. I could do with probably some support here. I'm going to stay around the point. We need to hold this supply. But the biggest problem I find with Fortebrasches is when you stay still. The longer you can stay mobile, the sort of harder it is for enemies to decisively do anything. Oh, they broke the gate down. Can we get this? No, not really. Okay, we've got some Imperial Pike Guard here. And some Pavis. Okay, looking a bit better. Looking a bit better. Nothing currently pushing the wall above us. We'll stay in block. Are they going to build this cannon? Well, if they're just going to stand there and get shot by our Pavis, then that's not a bad thing. Oh, and some Paladins turning up. Okay, let's try and take the corner then. A few bits of stuff starting to run into us. I'm fine by that. Oh, hero kill. Thank you. Okay, let's push up. Oh, second hero kill. Thank you. They have got a cannon built. Can we get... no, we can't get that pike. Are we going a bit too far forwards here? Probably. A little bit of stuff starting to push up, but I don't want to get caught out too much. This is why I like to move my forties. I always try and avoid being too static with them. I think that's a big problem people have with forties. Oh, okay. Bit of stuff starting to push in. Got to keep these off the front of the pikes. If they get too close, my damage is going to drop off. Let's fall back. Ah, the imp pike is retreating. We did not need that. And I've got paladins coming in. Ah, no, Mr. Maul. Get off me. Can't hit him. No, we're done for here now. Yeah, there's just too much stuff. Should we make a run for it? I've got a few friendly paladins here. Now let's fight with these guys. Get on a little bit on these palace guards. Oh, Dual Blades. Did not see him coming. Can we get out of this? Come on, run for it. I've got a slow. I'm in a staircase. God damn it. Okay. Well, that didn't quite go according to plan. I'm surprised. Normally the enemy has a fairly hard time pushing through that point there. But actually, to be honest, it looks like they're also on the B point. So we're kind of being beaten from both ends. This doesn't exactly bode particularly well. But yeah, I do like my 40s. They do work really well in that sort of situation. But, you know, they still get overwhelmed when they get too many of them. But yeah, I always try and keep my 40s very mobile, I guess. Because then, you know, when you stick them in one static place, always a maul just teleports out the ether onto the side of the unit and starts about swinging it. If you keep moving the unit around, it becomes much harder for people to really sort of make a decisive decision to go for your unit, because you're not just in a static environment. At least that's kind of the theory anyway. Doesn't always work. Okay, we've got up V's anyway. I wonder if we can get a shot on these. If they're going to sort of casually walk up here, we should go for the double shot. Doink, 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 doink. Well, I don't mind if I do a few free kills. I could try and chase them out. Maybe. I don't know. The problem is it'll be very trebleable out here. Oh, and they're a little bit close actually. Pavīs do not run very quickly if they start getting shot at. Oh, a few free kills on the wall. Don't mind if I do. Musket fell to his death. Okay, they're a little bit further away now. Perhaps have a go, as long as that short sword doesn't come and ult me. No, I'm not interested in the hero. For the fourth Braccio, please. Okay, kill the bulk of them. Let's move, just in case that short sword put a treb on us. Ooh, Jesus, that was a mightily close mortar. Don't like that. Not a fan of that. Well, they've got the supply, and they've obviously got... Oh, Dual Blades. Not going to go that way. And they've obviously got the B and C point. That's the words I'm thinking of. So we're going to be facing this final point. I suspect, well, I would almost guarantee they're going to take down this final wall, because basically impossible to take this final point if you don't take down that final wall, because the gateway is far too narrow. So I suspect they're going to start building artillery, or they'll pull out falcos or something. We could push ourselves up here and kind of hope that... I feel like the wall line is a bit too close forwards, really. I think when this wall breaks, these Fortebraccios or Paladins are going to be sort of in front of the gap. I'm going to get shot on the side, which is kind of why I'll push my Pavīs further back. Can work well in that corner sometimes. You are treb safe, but because it's such a hard corner and you're quite a long way away from friendly reinforcements, you know, sometimes the enemy can just kind of push around the corner and then just, you know, ult straight into you, put an imp walk straight into you, something like that, and makes it kind of hard to give you very long for your Pavīs to shoot. Do I want to stay here? Oh, go on. Well, the wall's down now. Fingers crossed. Hope everyone's got their fingers crossed for me here. Evo always needs as much luck as he can get. Okay. Yeah, those stalwarts were a bit further than they really wanted to be. So what we got? Musket, Nadachi, a little bit of stuff having a poke. Bomb me. Caltrops I can live with. Oh yeah, these grey hairs. Get a little bit of damage in. Go for my double shot. Oh, we got a blooming maul over here. That's a terrible ult, but he's dead. Ah! Yeah, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Ah, that was silly. That was definitely my fault. Although, having said that, we're not got a lot of the team here, but... yeah. That was a silly mistake. Bad Evo. Yeah, the problem with that corner, as you can see, is they can just kind of push around in there right in your face really quickly. And then, particularly when the team sets up kind of in that back door, there's not really a lot there to support you. And often that's kind of understandably so, you know, it's not necessarily a criticism of the team, more bad placement. I knew it was a bad idea, but I still did it anyway. Seems to be the story of half my games. What's the team do then? So we've still got a fair bit of stuff on point. Some of the enemy Pavīs are actually retreating. Looks like our stalwarts are kind of pushing out. A couple of enemy mauls, though, trying to have a bit of a pop at us. Oh, definitely a ballista down there. How long have we got? About 10 seconds left and we can respawn. Ooh, someone's built a siege ballista at the back. Very nice. That's fairly deadly. He is most definitely dead. We've not got a lot on point. Let's just go in. We're out of units completely now, so it's going to be hero only. How much cap have we got left? It's just not very good, the pike, in this situation. We are medium armour, so we're pretty easy to kill. You know, standing on point when there's prolonged fire is just not what this class is suitable for. You know, when you compare it to, like, the poleaxe last season. Even that musket escaped. God damn it. Okay, let's just get back and heal up. You know, this class is all about burst damage. Like that musket. We got on, we ulted him, we followed up with our follow-up ult, got a little bit of damage on him. Fortunately, we got interrupted by the enemy longsword, otherwise we would have been able to secure the kill. But it's about burst damage. You know, you compare that to the poleaxe we had last season, where, you know, we had the self-heal, we were extremely tanky. That was just a very different kettle of fish. Just trying to use my escape skill to get interruption on that stalwart formation. There's so much stuff here. Yeah, can I get out? Roll! Whew, still alive. Oh, no, I'm not. This doesn't bode well. I think this is going to be game over in a minute. The Condo pushing. Yeah, they've cleared the point. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, we got a dual blade on. And is dead. Yeah, just a bit too much stuff. That was a really fun game, though. I think we gave it a good a shot as any. We had a good fun. We had a bit of fun with our condos at the start. I think we did reasonably with our Fortebraccio. If we'd done better with our Pavis, maybe we would have had a different outcome, but it just wasn't to be. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I do enjoy these slightly sort of casual siege matches every now and then. Do let me know what you think in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe to the channel for a lot more Conqueror's Blade content. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you all on the next one.